Everybody ready? Well, I'm not. But Coach is. That's the most important thing. You tell us when to go, Thomas. Okay. Should I give you a countdown? 3, 2, 1. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Lido's in College Park. I'm Johnny Holiday, along with Maryland's head women's basketball coach, Brenda Frese. Happy to have you with us today as we're talking Maryland basketball. Thank you. Women's basketball for the next hour. And what a start for Coach Frese in her 24th year at the University of Maryland. And I think back when she first came to Maryland from Iowa, just a girl from Iowa. Just a girl from Iowa. We're sitting up at Cole Fieldhouse in her office, and I said, you know something? Going to enjoy it here at the University of Maryland. 24 years later, and look at the number of wins later that Coach Frese has racked up only at Maryland. 612 wins later, 669 wins overall for her, winningest basketball coach in Maryland history. And here we are at Lido's in College Park. Coach, great to have you. Always great to see and be with you.
Oh, Johnny, who would have thought this little girl from Iowa? But you're bragging on me. I need to be bragging on you. I just saw over 1,500 games you have called. That is, in comparison to what I've done, nothing. I mean, what you've done is unreal. Your passion, your love for Maryland. Over 1,500 games. I can't even imagine.
It's Coach. Having you interview me, but I'm not going to talk about that. But I'm going to talk about your team. The great group of young ladies representing Maryland. You had a terrific win over Princeton, 84-68. You're off to a 5-0 start for the second year in a row and 10th time in your career. But it doesn't get boring at all, because each year you've got such a challenge, especially with the NIL stuff and the transfer portals, to get the right mix and combination that can give you the wins. And you've got it.
It is never a dull moment. And you really find in these early games, you're really trying to kind of build your chemistry and rotations and really trying to get caught up to speed, especially with so many new players who can handle what in certain situations. So you are constantly, as a staff, we're watching a ton of film on our team. We have a lot of staff meetings because you're really just wanting to put our players, our team, in the best situation possible. And you're doing it at a really, really fast pace, and to prepare for your non-conference. But then, oh, by the way, they throw in a conference game in December, and you're just, and with your rosters changing every year, you really are trying to figure out, who's your best inbounder, who can handle a press, who's your best sideline inbounder late game. And so many decisions that I think it's great with the fans and the support, but just understanding just how many decisions go into kind of really understanding your team and what's the best place for them to be in positions to be successful.
You talk about fans, you talk about support. You've got it with your women's basketball program. The people flock to Xfinity Center to watch you play. When you go on the road, it's a marquee team, top 10 team in the country. So that, I'm sure it means a lot to the ladies for you as well, to have that support behind them every single game.
I'm really grateful for the fans. You see the fans out today,
yes,
the best fans in the country.
There must be 300 people here today.
Clearly, hands down. And when you see the games, when they come out and just continue, I mean, they were the difference in our game against Georgetown in that fourth quarter. We were down 10, and us were able to start getting some stops, but Xfinity just really gave us that 6-man and that advantage to be able to put on that run. And there's been so many games like that. If you were in Xfinity at the end of the season, when we last year played Alabama in that double overtime win, and it was the loudest I had heard Xfinity in a long time. And again, that's why you work so hard to be able to host, to be able to have your fans be able to come out and support. And we have the best fans in the country.
Playing a non-conference schedule to begin the year always gets a team ready for the tougher opponents. But as you mentioned, you got a conference game coming up soon. You have a tournament in Puerto Rico with Kentucky you're facing down there. So you're going to be tested early.
Yeah, well, let's get it straight. That's going to be a tough tournament, 80-degree temperatures.
I can't
some are
wait.
back here.
I can't.
with-
We're going to broadcast those games, and I'm going with you.
Absolutely. So, we're excited about Puerto Rico, but yeah, 2 great games. And when you start out with Kentucky and a team, again, ranked in the top 25, and they're huge. I think they go across the board like 6'5", 6'2", 6'2", a lot of size on their roster, but a really talented team that is really well coached and knows how to play the right way. But all those games, that game is just going to prepare us for conference play. And our first conference game, we go on the road at Minnesota, another really good team that, has a lot of veteran players. So these games are to prepare you for what lies ahead.
That'll be packed because Allie's going to be there playing.
Yeah, Addie's will be
Yeah.
taking Addie home
Addie
and
Mack.
doing a visit with her family's going to host a dinner there. So we're excited about bringing her back home. And right before the holiday, she'll have, I don't even know how she's going to get the tickets she's going to need, because I think everyone in that state will be out there to support her. But yeah, it'll be a great homecoming for Addie.
Well, you'll have the 91 people from your graduating class will probably be there. Right? Not one of the bigger schools in Minneapolis, but we'll be talking to her a little bit later on. The Big Ten Freshman of the Week, by the way. We're talking to Brenda Frese with Maryland Basketball, brought to you by Thompson Creek Window Company, a proud partner of the Maryland Terps. Thompson Creek designs, they build, they install replacement windows from their local Maryland factory. You get high-quality windows at an affordable price without the middleman markup. We will come back to Lido's in College Park and talk some more Maryland women's basketball with Coach Frese in just a minute on the Maryland Sports Radio Network.
From quote to cleanup, we move fast. Call Thompson Creek and get new windows in 2 weeks, roofing in 3 days, siding in 1 week, and gutters in just 48 hours. We cut out the middleman to give you better prices and faster service, because your home improvement project shouldn't take months. Skip the wait. Call now and get a free quote. And now, for a limited time, it's our biggest sale of the year. Save 25% on everything. There's never been a better time to buy.
Home, sweet Thompson Creek.
At Planet Fitness, no 2 members are alike. Their routines are different. They use different equipment.
1, 2, 3.
And they do it for different reasons.
You're a mythical beast.
But they all have one thing in common.
You got this.
They're all strong.
That's right.
We're all strong on this planet. Planet Fitness.
One more, everybody.
1 more? I got 5 more.
Before we talk Abbott Big Ten blood drive ideas, let's get in the competitive spirit with the scavenger hunt. I worked all weekend on that.
Save lives and help win your school $1 million.
It's okay. It's in your nature.
University of Maryland Medical System for better treatments, better outcomes. That's a better state of care. You can learn more at umms.org/better. Terrapins knocking off Princeton on Sunday, 84-68. So for the 10th time in Coach Frese's tenure here in Maryland, they have started off 5-0. And a great start to that game, Coach. You got off to a 12-0 start, I think. And from that point on, did Princeton ever really put any pressure on you at all in the second half?
They actually did the second quarter. The first quarter, I loved how we came out. We just were ready to play, really tuned in, and they tried to change the rhythm on us, and really good coaching move, and went to their press, and thought it gave us a little bit too many problems than what it should have. But it's early. We're still trying to build that continuity and consistency within that. So they made a little bit of a run there in the second quarter, but then a great response at halftime and be able to come out in the last 2 quarters. But that win is going to be really impactful. They were picked in the Ivy League to finish first, and they're always in the NCAA tournament. So that will be a great resume win for us when you look at the body of work come Selection Sunday.
Oluchi Akanwa a while, had a season high 20 points as your leading scorer. In fact, he had all 5 starters in double figures.
Yeah, they're just really playing the right way, playing unselfishly for one another. Lucci clearly has come in and just been this great spark. I mean, we knew that from her time at Duke, that defensively she was ahead of the game, but it's really been impressive to be able to see her in our transition and the freedom to really be able to do a lot of things offensively. I think she's really thrived being able to get up and down and being able to utilize just her athleticism and her talent. And she puts a lot of work in. She's, wanting to shoot the three, has put a lot of work in, and just to see her percentages already, it's been really impressive. But like I said, she puts a lot of work in.
Isn't it always nice to get a transfer from Duke to come to Maryland?
I mean that, and they dropped out of the top 25 this week.
That's
so,
even nicer.
Clear around here, there's.
Wasn't she the outstanding player in the ACC tournament? Or?
She was named most outstanding player last year in the ACC tournament. So she's someone that we knew coming out of high school. Really, actually, a fun fact, really close friends with her high school coach. I recruited Aaliyah Boston the first time and got to know her coach extremely well. And then Lucci came out of her program, really successful program, private school up in Boston. So, yeah, she's really, really special.
How about Poffenbarger? She had a season high 19 points for you in that game Sunday.
I really love how Sailor's playing this year. She's comfortable. She's confident. Almost injury-free, feeling really good. But just this is who she is. It is nice to be able to see her, playing at the level that she is. She's just done a phenomenal job for us from a leadership in. She's also Addie's big sister. They spend a lot of time together, which I love. But yeah, doing so many things, so versatile for us on the court.
Well, she had a couple of other stops before she came here, didn't she?
She did. Schools? She, went to that school, I think UConn, went there first, made a big mistake. And then from there went to Arkansas and then decided to come back home. So we're really grateful to be able to have her and her family be able to spend these last 2 years. And what a great opportunity for her to have these last 2 years here in front of her family and friends.
And they all come down from Frederick, don't they, in that area?
They really do. They're really supportive, and it's a phenomenal community.
Kayleen Schmeichel had a good game for you, too. Boy, she's tough.
She's really tough. We're glad to see KK come back in the fold. She was battling some injuries herself. So to be able to see, this last game against Princeton, she comes in and got in a little bit of foul trouble, still on minutes restriction, but played 13 minutes and shot 11 free throws and drew 7 fouls. So she's just really aggressive, really tough, and gives us a dimension going downhill that we really need.
Only downside of the game on Sunday, or actually against Towson, I guess, when you lost your starting point guard. So she's done for the year.
Yeah, Leia Bartelma, it was... anytime any player goes down and the dreaded ACL, we knew as a staff, we had to wait for confirmation, but just when you watched it in live play and no one really around her, and your heart just goes out to her. She's from Slovenia, and, going through that process is really, really tough being so far from home. But our team has her, the sisterhood, just everything her teammates have done for her, flowers and getting her in the right places and meals. And she's in good hands with our team and our staff. But, your heart, you hate the fact of any player ever having to go through it.
But she will be back after rehabbing it and going through all the procedure you have to go through. And the support of her teammates, I'm sure, means so much to her.
It really does. And, ACL 9 to 12 months. So she'll definitely be back next season year. And it's early enough that she'll be able to handle it. But we continue to say, injuries are part of it, and next player up mentality. And that's why you're always working. Like, a rotation is never set because of the fact that different things can happen. As long as you keep putting your head down and going to work, good things are going to happen. And that's what I'll say about this team is they're not afraid to work, and they're here for each other.
You're averaging 80-plus points a game through your first 5 games. You're out-rebounding every opponent, 39-28 on the boards against Princeton. That's very impressive. But the 80 points plus a game, that's pretty good to start off the year.
It is. We have a lot of great offensive weapons, and they really are sharing the basketball really well. And I love the rebounding piece. We've really done a tremendous job getting on the glass. Everybody's rebounding for us, so that's really important as well.
But if you're ready for some showtime, grab some Testudo Premium Lager now that you're here at Lido's. It's the official craft beer of the Maryland Terrapins by Union Craft Brewing Company. Get some today. Maryland fans, don't forget Food Lion is the proud sponsor of the Score to Give More program. For every free throw the Terps make this season, Food Lion Feeds will donate 100 meals to the local food banks in College Park. We'll come back with more at Lido's in College Park. Coach Brenda Frese is with us, and we're talking Maryland basketball on the Maryland Sports Radio Network.
From quote to cleanup, we move fast. Call Thompson Creek and get new windows in 2 weeks, roofing in 3 days, siding in 1 week, and gutters in just 48 hours. We cut out the middleman to give you better prices and faster service, because your home improvement project shouldn't take months. Skip the wait. Call now and get a free quote. And now, for a limited time, it's our biggest sale of the year. Save 25% on everything. There's never been a better time to buy.
In Ocean City, Maryland, having fun is kind of our thing. I mean, look at these two. They're all about having fun. That's fun. This is fun. Whoa. Too much fun? Nah, no such thing. Because here, even leg day is fun. So head to the coast and, well, just coast. Pump up the volume, or just pump up the pool floaty. From the boardwalk to the bay, come discover somewhere to smile about.
Before we talk Abbott Big Ten blood drive ideas, let's get in the competitive spirit with the scavenger hunt. I worked all weekend on that.
Save lives and help win your school $1 million.
It's okay. It's in your nature.
Come to Rosecroft Raceway for live racing Mondays and Thursdays from now until the 18th of December. Post time is 7:15 p.m. Open every day for simulcast, live boxing and banquet space. Visit us anytime at rosecroft.com.
And we'll be resuming in just a couple of seconds.
Welcome back, everybody. Johnny Holiday, along with Maryland's head women's basketball coach, Brenda Frese. We're talking Maryland women's basketball. You know that University of Maryland Medical System is the official medical team of the Terrapins. You and your family can expect the same level of exceptional care that the athletes receive. You can learn more if you go to umms.org/better. University of Maryland Medical System, Maryland's healthcare champions. Coach, when you look at each year is a new challenge for coaches, new challenge for players, where they're going to be each year. You never know who you're going to have this year compared to last year. You got 7 new players in the roster this year. What do you look for when you're out there in that portal saying, okay, if we can get these guys to come in, mix in with the freshmen and the veterans, we got a good team?
I think our staff does a really good job of evaluating every year. We kind of know through the bulk of your season where your weaknesses lie, where your strengths lie. So we really tackle the portal in that way. And then you have to have some luck. I mean, you have to have the right pieces that fall in the portal. Nowadays, you're seeing a lot more international players are coming over, so that's a additional bonus. I mean, we have 5 this year on our team, and I love the diversity that we have in our locker room, and that they bring so many great things, to our locker room and to our team, which we love. But
including the languages,
languages. They're trying to, Maria's teaching me words in Russian, so I love it. Just all the different things that we're able to learn from one another. And even at our age, I never want to stop learning and just knowing what that adjustment would look like and what it feels like. So we do a really good job, though. I think out of the portal, just trying to figure out what we really need.
People ask me all the time, well, how can Brenda Frese get so many players, so many good players, to produce a top 25 team every single year? What do you look for when you go out to recruit somebody? What's the selling point that you have to make sure these women understand it's more than just basketball in this area?
Well, I think the fact that, our past, our tradition speaks for itself.
Sure.
So, you're going to come in and you're going to compete for titles and you're going to compete to play at the highest level. I think our track record in the professional development and helping our players get to the WNBA and that next level, that's also something that they're really excited about. Obviously, you're going to get a phenomenal degree from here as well. I mean, you can ask Addie. I mean, that was also, she wanted both, right? She wanted basketball first. We'll say academics for her parents first. And then basketball as well. But she got the best of both, right? Nationally ranked team, nationally ranked academics. And I think that is the beauty, that we can sell both. Like, we're not just, you have to sacrifice one for the other. So I think that's a terrific thing for us when we're recruiting.
And Addie Mack will be with us in just a couple of minutes to talk about her first year at Maryland. Maybe you can talk about what makes her so special. She's the Big Ten Freshman of the Week. First start of the season came Sunday against Princeton. All she did was have a tremendous game and name the best. And there's a lot of pretty good freshmen in the Big Ten, believe me.
There really are. I mean, it speaks of why, so many fans already have fallen in love with Addie. And what we already knew that a lot of people didn't know was just what a winner she is and just how competitive. I always share this, and Addie knows this. One of the first times when I went in, she was doing a shooting workout, and I sat in there. It was only me, and she was going through with her coach, and she shot the ball just like Christy Tolliver, where I was just like, she went around and never missed.
Not a bad player.
Yeah. Yeah. And I told her it was incredible to watch, but that's the type of work ethic and why she scored, over, 100,000 points in her time, at her time in high school is just, she puts in the work. She's always been that way. She's, trainers and on the court and putting in the time. And so then you get to these moments where our first exhibition game against NC State, she went out, bright lights were on, and just never flinched. And that's who she is. She wants the big moment. She's not afraid to make mistakes. And that's how you have to be when you're on the court.
And so many times for freshmen, they don't start off like that. It takes a little time to get going because of the confidence level and how different the competition is from Minnehaha High School in Minneapolis to University of Maryland.
It really is. I'd say, like, when you don't present like a freshman, when you can be comfortable being uncomfortable and knowing that through all these changes, you're going to be okay. Those are the freshmen that have the most success. And she really has. She's come in and, just embrace the moment. I'm sure there's been many times she's been uncomfortable, but you would never know because she's just really just does what she knows how to do, which is put her head down and goes to work and stays extremely confident.
Sometimes preseason selections and nominations can be misleading sometimes, but you got a couple on this basketball team that have been named preseason all-conference in the Big Ten.
Yeah, and I think their body of work speaks for itself when you talk about both KK and Yarden, just have shown that success from their past. And ironically, both coming out of the Big Ten with Rutgers as well as Indiana. But, they again, just play the right way and have put a lot of hours into their craft.
You want to get tickets for the Maryland game against Bethune-Cookman on Thursday night at 6 o'clock, go to SeatGeek. It's the official ticket marketplace for Maryland. Whether you're buying or selling basketball tickets, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek, so Terps fans can flood Xfinity Center. We'll come back in a moment on the Maryland Sports Radio Network.
From quote to cleanup, we move fast. Call Thompson Creek and get new windows in 2 weeks, roofing in 3 days, siding in 1 week, and gutters in just 48 hours. We cut out the middleman to give you better prices and faster service. Because your home improvement project shouldn't take months. Skip the wait. Call now and get a free quote. And now for a limited time, it's our biggest sale of the year. Save 25% on everything. There's never been a better time to buy.
Home, sweet Thompson Creek.
At Planet Fitness, no two members are alike. Their routines are different. They use different equipment.
1, 2, 3.
And they do it for different reasons.
You're a mythical beast.
But they all have one thing in common.
Hey, you got this. Come on.
They're all strong.
That's right.
We're all strong on this planet. Planet Fitness.
One more, everybody.
One more? I got 5 more.
Before we talk Abbott Big Ten blood drive ideas, let's get in the competitive spirit with the scavenger hunt. I worked all weekend on that.
Save lives and help win your school $1 million.
It's okay. It's in your nature.
Closing remarks, credits. Don't go away. It's just, it will be a convenient way to get the last segment down the way and move on to important stuff. Very important. Are you ready?
Oh, I think I am. Yeah. Okay. Welcome back to Lido's in College Park. Johnny Holiday along with head coach Brenda Frese of the Maryland Terrapins. Preseason top 5 selections in the Big Ten included Maryland, UCLA, USC, Michigan, and Ohio State. That's just the top, some of the top teams you're going to have to face this year. Always tough in the Big Ten.
It really is. I mean, every game is a battle. There's not any team you can take for granted because you're going to get their best shot.
When I look at your career, what you've done, I could spend probably an hour, 2 hours just talking about the accolades you've received at the conference championships, of which there are 14 of them, the NCAA tournaments. There are 21 of those, 12, 16, Sweet 16, 7 Elite Eights, and, of course, the national championship team back in 2006. What keeps you going? What keeps you driving? Because every year has to be a challenge. No different. No 2 years are back-to-back the same.
It's definitely the people you get to be with. It's the forming of a team, your players, those relationships, my staff. We spend so much time together, and we just love the time that we get to put together. But it's really the journey. When you watch these teams where they're at right now in November, and then to watch it unfold in a season and through the highs, through the lows, adversity, and to watch it all come together in March and April. It's just an incredible time to, I get to get up every single day just like you, and you just love what you do. It's not a job. I'm not going to work. It's just enjoying the time with the people that you get to be with.
Barry Gossett is a very generous gentleman, a major supporter at the University of Maryland. On campus, we have the Barry Gossett Basketball Performance Center. The men separated on one side, the women on the other side. Talk a little bit about that, about how magnificent this place is.
Yeah, well, you can't say enough of the contributions Barry P. Gossett has put in this facility as well as on campus in so many ways in athletics and all around the campus. But it's a game changer. If you ask our players, I mean, they are in there 24/7. The fact that I look down on the court every single day and see the amount of time that our players are putting in, or just the recovery that they're having in the athletic training room. We have so many modalities: a hot tub, a cold tub, sauna, you name it. They have the resources there to be able to utilize, and it's going to help our players when you talk about the players for the next level, our alums that come back and utilize our facility. Francis Tiafo, hits me, a week ago. I think because I'm the coach that is left that he knows, and he's like, can I come in and work out in the weight room? And so, he's in utilizing the facilities, is at our game on this past Sunday. So I love it. I love that our alums want to come back, that they're special to us, and having that access for them, as well as for our current student athletes. I mean, couldn't happen to a better team, because our players, they're just so grateful for everything that they've been given. So I love that they're the first team to move into this new facility.
So if I want to come in for a workout, I just give you a call on your cell phone?
Give me a call. I'll make sure you get in the cold tub. You're going to need to, take an ice bath, Johnny, before you start.
You talk about former players. 17 of your former players went on to play in the WNBA. Hey, you were talking about Chrissy Tolliver a few minutes ago. How proud that must make you to know that they played for you. Now they're making mucho dinardo at the next level.
It is. And, I mean, ironically, this year is, the 20th anniversary of that 2006 national championship team. And
Are they coming
so
back?
we have them all coming back
Oh,
for
good.
that weekend over Indiana is when we're going to celebrate. Shea Duran's flying in from Israel. And, Christy Tolliver and Laura Harper, we just did an event up at Towson in recognition of that 20th anniversary team. And so I love it, like just seeing what they're all doing and how successful they are.
It's an interesting feeling when you go up against Laura Harper now coaching, and you had her as a player.
It is. I mean, we just played them a week ago.
I
Don't so much enjoy, those type of games, but, I'm really proud of her and just all the success that she's had.
So you have Bethune-Cookman coming up on Thursday night. Then you have a game coming up also on Sunday.
George Mason.
George Mason to
2:30
2:30 on Sunday afternoon.
Yep.
And then you'll be spending Thanksgiving down in Puerto Rico?
Yeah. So, these two games at home are going to be really, we need to be prepared. George Mason was only a 10-point game last year. They always come out really motivated and excited to play us. So, two really important games at home before we take off to go out to Puerto Rico.
Well, you're off to a great start, 5-0. Keep it going. Hope the fans of Maryland women's basketball will pack Xfinity Center not only Thursday, but also Sunday, and see not only some good basketball. One of the top teams in the country is Maryland is ranked at number 9 and climbing and climbing and climbing. Coach, it's always great to be with you. This is only the first of a couple of visits with Coach Frese, and we'll do it again and have some fun. I really appreciate your time.
Looking forward to it. Thank you so much, Johnny. Go Terps.
For Coach Brenda Frese, I'm Johnny Holiday. Tom Marquito is our technical director. And so long from Lido's in College Park.